Hi, it's Meg from the Westchester Public Library in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and welcome to our very first summer STEAM program. We are going to have a lot of fun stories, activities, engineering challenges, science experiments, all kinds of fun things for you to try at home this summer. And I'm going to start out every time with a couple of trivia questions. And today I chose the topic of reflection because you might want to look at your reflection when you finish today's challenge. So here is your first question. Curved mirrors can make objects look bigger or smaller than they actually are. Is that true or false? Did you say true? That's correct. And let's try another one. What happens to the words on your t-shirt when you stand in front of a mirror? That's right. The letters are all backwards because you're seeing your reflection. Okay, I have a story to share with you today. But first, I'm going to turn off this distracting background. In just a moment. There we go. And the story that I'm going to share with you today is called The Paper Bag Princess. And this story is by Robert Munsch, and the pictures are by Michael Marchenko. The theme of our summer reading program is Imagine Your Story. So we're going to be sharing a lot of fun fairy tale inspired stories this summer. The Paper Bag Princess. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and bones. She's pretty brave to go after that dragon. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. Bang, bang, bang. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. Bang, bang, bang. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath. But this time, nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. Took him a little longer that time. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, so he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. Who do you think that is upstairs in the cave? There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess." "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are also a bum." They didn't get married after all. And that is the end of the story of the paper bag princess. Don't you think she was brave and smart to trick that dragon and get into his cave? Well, today I have an engineering challenge for you. And the challenge is going to be to make your own clothes. But this is what I want you to use to make your clothes. Hold on, I'm going to share my screen with you. And there we go. Here is a picture of the supplies that you will need. Paper bags. That's pretty much it. Paper bags and probably some tape would be helpful. Duct tape is great. If you don't have paper bags, you can use newspaper, but we are going to make clothes out of paper bags. But before we do that, hold on. Oh, I want to stop sharing my screen. There we go. I wonder if you know much about how clothes are put together. I have a couple of things here for us to take a look at. This is a shirt, and you might know that most clothes are not made from just one piece of cloth, but from a bunch of pieces of cloth that get sewn together. So I'm going to take this shirt and I'm going to turn it inside out. And when I turn it inside out, you can see where the different pieces of cloth are sewed together. And every place where they're sewed together is called a seam. So this shirt, if we look at it, it looks like each sleeve is its own piece. So that's 2. And the front is its own piece. Well, that's actually the back. The front is its own piece. The back is its own piece. And then you can see there's some seams around the neckline. So it takes a few pieces of fabric to make a shirt. So it might take a few pieces of paper to make a shirt. And I also have here a pair of shorts. And the shorts, the same thing, not made out of one piece. It looks to me like 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of cloth. And look, there's a string inside of these shorts so that you can tie them on tightly. So when you start thinking about what you're going to make with paper, you might also want to think about how you're going to fasten it. Our clothes have zippers or strings, buttons, all different things to open and close different parts of our clothing. And also remember that whatever you make, you're going to need to be able to take it off and put it back on again. So you have to have a way to get it on. So the first thing that I usually do if I'm going to make something is to draw a picture of what I want it to look like. So this is the picture that I drew of a paper bag dress that I'd like to make out of paper bags. So once I decide what I want it to look like, I drew some pictures of what I think the pieces will look like before I cut them out of paper. It's always good to make a plan because once you cut that paper bag, you can't put it back together again. So my dress has 1 piece for the front. It has 2 pieces in the back. And I actually have some little Velcro fasteners that I had left over from another project. So I tried to use those to make a way to open and close the back of the dress. And then for the skirt of the dress, I'm going to use 4 pieces of paper bag, all pretty much the same size, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. So, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Here it is. Hold on. This is its first public viewing. It's Meg's WCPL Summer Steam Dress. Do not stand on a chair at home like I am right now. What do you think? The only problem is it's very hard for me to close it myself in the back. I kind of need somebody to help me. So that is my paper bag dress. But you know what? If you're going to be wearing a paper bag dress, you should probably have an accessory. Here's my accessory. My paper bag hat. So guess what? It's your turn now to go and try to create some type of clothing out of paper. It could be a shirt, it could be a dress, could be pants, could be a hat. I've even seen online some people making shoes out of newspapers. So if you make something out of paper that you can wear, and if you share that picture with us here on social media, you will get entered to win one of our awesome raffle baskets, which we're going to be giving away at the end of the summer. So before we go, I just want to show you one other thing. if you can, if you have social media or if your parents have social media, these are the places where you can find out about all of the activities that we're going to be doing this summer virtually from the West Chester Public Library. On Facebook, we're at West Chester Public Library Youth Services. And on Instagram, we're at WCPL_youth. That's where you can go to find all of the information about all of the programs that we are doing this summer. But in addition to that, I'm going to share my screen one more time. I want to show you our website where you can sign up to participate in our summer reading program. This is our YouTube page where you may have visited before, and you'll find all of our STEAM programming as well as story times on there. We also have story times presented by the Chester County Sheriff's Department. So there's a lot of really great videos on there you can check off. And then, let's see. Oh. This little part of the screen is in the way of what I wanted to show you. There we go. Now, this is our website. It's wcplpa.readsquared.com, and that will bring you to the website where you can sign up to participate in our summer reading program for grades kindergarten through 5. And as you can see, we are giving out medals again this year to readers who read either 20 days, 40 days, or 60 days during the summer. We also have our patches this summer, including Crafty Creator, Mad Scientist, Melody Maestro, and Zookeeper. If you are a younger person, or if you have little brothers or sisters, they might want to sign up for our 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program. You can also do that here at Read Squared. We have our teen program, Imagine Your Story, and also our adult summer reading program. So that is one thing you should definitely check out so that you can stay. Oh, I wanted to show you over here where it says events. This is our event calendar for everything that's happening during summer reading. So if you want to know what's happening on a given day, you can just go in there and check it out. We also have a great flyer which lists all of our programs. You can find this on our social media as well. Lists all our programs for preschool and school age. And remember that our summer STEAM programs are the first and third Monday of every month. So I'll see you here again in 2 weeks. And remember to sign up for our summer reading quest at wcplpa.readsquared.com. And don't forget to post your pictures of what you make, what kind of paper clothing you make for yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.